I know that you made a big effort in this area, turning a lot of young people away from it, but I'm sure that you saw a lot of young people go down also.
Oh yes, you know, when you're in a community and we were probably the original community policing team on the housing projects, and we were right there inside the projects with the public. And I saw young kids grow up 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, and when they matured into young adults and they started abusing a controlled substance, and then of course one thing led to the other. They started to support their habits. They resorted to crime. So I saw young kids grow up, and some of them went the negative way, and some went a positive way. Some turning out to be productive citizens. So
I just hope that the young people, if there are young people watching at home right now, they're paying attention to this. It's not really as glamorous as it appears to be, and eventually you wind up on the ground, looking up, crying for your mother, and there's nothing anybody can really tell you at that point except take your medicine, son, and that's a sad thing.
Yes, Carl. When I give drug seminars, I have a poster, and if I may,
sure.
On the poster it said, John always followed the crowd, and then they show a funeral procession going to the grave, going to a grave site, and they said, now the crowd is following John. So, and that's
so he lost his life. A young man, he had his whole, a young person
living in the fast lane, following the crowd. You know, sometimes you tell young people when you catch them doing something negative, you say, why are you smoking marijuana? Well, everybody else is doing it, you know, and that's not the case. But that's their mentality. I said, well, because everybody else is doing it, you're going to do? I said, I don't do it. Or if everybody else starts to jump off a bridge, you're going to jump off a bridge? You know, I mean,
so it's that social pressure that I was being taught at the university, CSI, something called socioeconomic factors that relate to a person getting involved with drugs and alcohol. And socially, for example, in line of what you're talking about, if the guy next door to you in your building is using drugs, and then that's all you see every day, then it's in your environment, and it's going to be difficult for you to turn away from it. However, it can be done. You can turn away from it. It's very difficult. It's involved in your social life. Let me give you an example. The teacher, a professor, told us one day that somebody had gone to a treatment and renewal center. And when they came back home, they went back to the same place, and there's a guy living next door with a lightning bolt tattooed to his cheek, and they're thrust right back into the same scenario where all the people in the schoolyard are using, and they really can't turn from it. So I'm hoping that by producing a show like this, and having guest speakers like yourself on, we can get this message out that it's a big problem, but they can get out of it.